Yoo-hoo. How are you? This is for Libra. The scales, the balance. And right now I'm looking for Libra. Libra Live on a Thursday night. All right, found it. That way if somebody comes on and has some questions that I can see them. Oops. How did that just jump right out of context? All right, here we go. Libra, September 2022. How are you? All right. Here we go. I guess I could get it a little bit closer, but you'll have this. All right. This is a general reading. You are looking at my latest invention, which is a soul chart. It is a general reading, an intuitive divination reading for Libra for September 2022. So, where is the balance, Libra? You know that you are not happy unless you find balance in your life. And in your relationship house, you have a love-hate relationship that has been causing some pain, some internal pain that needs to be addressed. And we need to look back at our childhood, because if we do not heal that first pain that we acquire as a child, it will be compounded upon our emotional defects, or whatever you want to call them, for the rest of our lives. So identification of where that pain came from is how you are going to heal it. Because if you do not heal it, then you tend to draw those same lessons, different name, different face, different place, learning that lesson until you tear that scab off of your first childhood pain and heal it. And a big part of that is forgiving others for not being as perfect as we are. Libra, the scales of justice. Yes, we want justice for everybody, but you yourself needs to look at where the harm came from and pray that everyone had your best interest at heart. And if not, then wish them well and allow karma to, vengeance is not yours. Allow, I don't know if you can hear that scratching, but that is Rhodey putting her paw under the door. So hang on while I let the girls in the room. Come on. You Carmela? Carmela, you coming in? Come on. Rhodey. Now what are you doing? Good girls. Come. Come on. Good girls. All right, hang on. Say, hang on. We got some reading to do. All right. Thanks for hanging out a minute. I'm not quite sure. Oh. All right. I see what Rudy's doing. Okay, let us get back into the swing of things. So, Libra, we have talked about healing of you, and that's a big part of. It looks like we have some hidden enemies and some secrets that we have been dealing with. And with Mercury communication coming back in retrograde, and it's saying, yeah, it's confirming what I had just explained about childhood, and getting that out, explaining that, letting someone know if you are young and cannot do and prevent on your own means. It's something that really needs to be addressed. And until you address the issue, it will keep being a problem that you need to address. And learning the lessons of there's going to be some intense learning that is going and yearning, and is that even a possible move far away? That could also be a possibility, or working abroad or studying abroad, putting plans in the works for going to create a balance. Could you even be a peacekeeper on a mission? And that is very, very important, having the ability to speak the peace and bring peace where multiple people are concerned. In your work, what you have seen, what you have experienced, and it seems to be more on a spiritual journey. There's definitely a spiritual journey that you have, and not just you have, but we all have, as human beings trying to become spiritual beings. But some, it is easier to distinguish more so than others, because you are the scales, the balance, and always trying to find that balance that's so important to your survival. So while it might be easier sometimes to go with the flow, that doesn't always make it necessarily slow. So, I mean, you might make those changes slower than the flip flop of a fish, of a Pisces, but you still like to take your time and weigh the balance and not rush quick into, which is also a good thing. Um, what's getting rid of with the work and finding the balance, and whether that means people in your life, then that's going to be done rather quickly, and it'll definitely be out of there within the first week, probably not even two in September. What's not working is going to be it's identified, push away, however you need to push away. If you have the energy to push away, then that's very, very important. And if you do not have the energy, then find a spokesperson for you. Even if it is 911. Okay. Okay, here we go. Everybody is not your friend. So, where you try to see everybody as your friend, and you try to mold yourself to be what other people think and say you should be, it's nada. And when we're talking about that wounded healer and the relationships and, trying to be friends with everybody, it's like, no, you got to be true to you, and it's not going to be more apparent. Well, it has been apparent, but now you're going back over, and you know who it is. You now know who it is, whereas prior you might not have known, you might not have wanted to remember, you might have buried that memory, but it's still there, and it's a damper on having the ability, as much ability, to go out and have fun. So home has been a constant change and struggle, and home is where the heart is. And that's what you have to understand, that you have to be happy in your home. And where it has been a challenging home front for the past decade, that doesn't mean that things won't be changing. And you always have to look into the future. Always look forward to the future and what you see going on. Now, I don't know if you like just looking at what I have printed, and if you do look, you can see the different houses, first house, second house, third house, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have your constellations down the side, you have the planets, and up here at the top, it gives you what it means when there are so many angles away from each angle, or away from each degree. And I do intuitive readings. So to me, this speaks, this, how I have it, speaks. It's like the square, the opposition, We have the trines, the easy angles. So for someone who would like to learn astrology basic science, I do have some sheets that you can download, and I'm also offering personal readings in whatever, if you want yourself, if you want relationships, jobs, whatever. I do offer my divination services because it's something that I am called to do and I enjoy doing. I like helping people in whatever fashion that I can to be happy, joyous, and free. It took me a long time to understand that one, but Libra, you got some new beginnings coming up by the end of September. So be open, look for possibilities, and go for it. I mean, you can go for it if you want, but I'd rather be a light than dark, and go for it. See you, love you, bye.